Hey everyone, this is my absolute favorite video to make, and thank you to those of you who have been with me. I was the very first one to start walking you through the catalog page by page for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I can't remember if it's been 4 or 5 years, but I will put a link to all the previous ones if you just want to kill time or get excited for, in case you didn't know, this year's Nordstrom anniversary sale. I personally live for this sale. I start budgeting and saving for it pretty much the week after the sale ends the previous year. So I've got my budget set, I have my catalog in hand, and I'm ready to walk you through and give you my picks. But let's get some housekeeping information out of the way. First and foremost, if you're not into the Nordstrom anniversary sale, that's totally fine. We all aren't going to be into the same things. Every video I do will be clearly labeled. So if it's not something you like, just skip it. I promise you there'll be loads of normal content this month as well. It's not all Nordstrom all the time. I promise. This year is very different, and hopefully it is a change for the good. One big change I'm excited about is that I can sleep through the night, and can all of you. But let's start with the dates. So if you are a Nordstrom card holder, you get to shop the early access sale. And early access opens for all card holders in stores July 12th and online at 9:30 a.m. Pacific on July 12th, which means you do not have to get up in the pre-dawn darkness to shop online. If you're an early access member, you can just get up like a normal person. However, if you are an Icon member, which correlates to the old numbering system that would have been a level 4, if you're an Icon member, you can start shopping in-store only July 9th through, starting July 9th and 10th and 11th, Icon only. If you are an ambassador, which correlates to level 3, you can start shopping in-store only on the 10th and also the 11th. And, if I haven't lost you, Icon and ambassador, level 3-4, can start shopping online a day before the early access sale, again, at a civilized hour, 9:30 Pacific. In case I've completely lost you, that is all down in the description box below. So I'm very glad that Nordstrom has made these changes. I believe they've also made these staggered changes, so maybe, fingers crossed, their system does not crash. Again, you can only shop early access if you're a card holder. Early access is July 12th through, let me check, the 18th. It is not too late to apply for the Nordstrom credit card. I don't normally encourage opening a line of credit, which is what you're doing. But in this case, it is a really good card to have, because even though every year Nordstrom promises they're going to do restocks, once general access starts on July 19th running through August 4th, we know that we know that rarely happens. I highly recommend getting the card to shop early access. The reason I'm so excited about the Nordstrom anniversary sale, obviously, first of all, discounts. These things are 40%, sometimes a little more, 40% off, and it's all new inventory. This isn't the stuff that's been picked over. It's pre-season, so we're looking at fall, winter items that you can pick up in July and August and then be able to wear all through, depending on where you live, all the way through maybe March, April the following year. So it's a really good way to grab a bunch of stuff early. And another thing that's great is that you can do a lot of your holiday shopping right now, kind of stagger some of that out so you're not hit with all of it come November. Now let's talk about how I personally cover this sale. I'm very selfish, and I generally only recommend items that I personally would purchase or have already purchased. Obviously, I have a budget. Everyone should come in with a budget, a set amount of money. You're not going to spend more than that, and then go from there. That's what I always do. So I like to keep my price points generally $150 or less. For clothing items, that skews far lower. I like to stay around the $20 to $50 mark. Obviously, dresses are going to run a little bit more. Shoes, handbags, a little bit more. But generally speaking, that's the price point that I personally am very comfortable spending and comfortable recommending. To make this a little more easy to take in, I'm actually going to accompany this with a blog post, or I'm going to list a whole bunch of stuff and go into a lot more detail, so we're not sitting here together all day. As much as I'd like to, we're not going to do that. Let's start with this. I so wish we could all sit around my family room in our comfy clothes on the couch going through this together. That's why I started doing this years ago. It was a way for me to feel like I'm sitting with my girlfriends, scrolling through a catalog, which is actually what I did last night with my friends at Girls Night Out. So let's just pretend we're all sitting around, we've got a glass of wine in hand, and let's go. So the first thing that caught my eye actually is this blue coat. I love I love that it's a little dressier coat, but it's not your traditional camel or black or gray. I know that this actually also comes in a gray, so I'm kind of on the fence as to which color, but this is definitely on my wish list. And I should say, it should go without saying, but this is my wish list. I wish I could buy everything on it. Obviously, I can't. Like I said, mentioning coats, you open it up, and the first, 2 pages really are different colored coats. I'm gravitating on this page to the light blue coat. It's from Vince Camuto. It's a great price point. I think the length is good. The lapels look like they would be a little more slimming. So out of those 3 options, I think all of the coats are beautiful. But personally for me, I feel like the sky blue one there is just maybe the best size and shape. I'm 5'4" for someone like me. If you're taller, then that red coat would be outstanding, but I am not. On pages 6 and 7, the standouts for me are the Kate Spade earrings. I tend to pick up at least 1 pair of Kate Spade earrings in this sale. You have those little huggies. You can't tell from the catalog, but I have been getting some sneak peeks online of some things. And those Kate Spade glitter huggies, they actually hug around the ear. They're not these big like this. They really just kind of curve around under the ear, and they come in silver, black, and gold iridescent. So that is on my list. The statement earrings on the facing page also come in a variety of colors. That blue lavender that they're showing in the catalog actually caught my eye as well. They're both under $40, and I think that's a really great price point. And I've had Kate Spade earrings for years and years and years, treated them horribly, and they've never broken. So I think it's a great piece to have. I really like that bright pink pencil skirt paired with the darker pink sweater. The sweater's definitely on my list. It's a great price point. Love that price. I know it comes in other colors as well. My problem with that skirt though, it's long on the model and she's tall and I am not. So I'm a little concerned that it's gonna be too long on me, and I'm pretty sure that it does not come in petites. So there's not gonna be a shorter length. So I'm gonna probably have to skip that. Turning the page to page 8, what's catching my eye there is that halogen tweed skirt. It is beautiful. Pretty sure it comes in a petite. And what you don't know is it comes in that tweed in more of a navy background than the beige they're showing, and a matching kind of boxy tweed jacket. So both of those are high on my wish list. They can be worn together, and it's a very Chanel-esque kind of look, but each piece is easily worn separately. So I think you're gonna get a lot of use out of that. Turning to page 10, what is jumping out at me are those Hunter rain boots. I already have Hunter rain boots. I'm looking actually for the shorter version, but what I like about this version is these are the packable ones. The rubber is much softer, so you can roll them up and throw them in a suitcase, whereas the traditional Hunter boots are very stiff rubber and they are not travel friendly at all. So I'm very excited to see that they have a packable version. But the other thing that I want to point out on the facing page, page 11, is first of all, item number 2, that wool hat from Nordstrom, felt, I'm sorry. It is adorable. I always get at least 1 hat in the anniversary sale and they sell out like that. So this is high on my list, definitely grabbing it. I just think it's very chic. And because I don't live in a freezing cold climate, I don't necessarily need a really heavy duty hat. This one will get me through fall, winter very nicely. And then I have to recommend on the bottom, the Sperry boots. This is not the only color they come in. They come in a solid black. They come in a really cute like blush and tan and a few other color options. I have these boots. These are what I wore when we went to Alaska, and I continue to wear them when it's cold and raining. They're a great rain boot. They're a great winter boot. They're easy to throw on and get off easily, whereas the Hunter boots sometimes require 2 people to get in and out of those things. So have to recommend that as well. And then I forgot to mention that Chelsea dress. Not a huge fan of the rust color, but I've seen it online and it comes in other colors as well. And I like it has kind of a smocking around the waist. It's very flattering. So that is definitely on my wish list for dresses. Oops, I forgot also on there, lots of good stuff on this page. Kendra Scott. There are these Kendra Scott hoop earrings. There's always a bunch of Kendra Scott pieces in the sale. So if you're a big Kendra Scott fan, there are a lot of great options. I'm going to list a few more on the blog. So make sure you pop over there. On page 13, what I really want to point out are the rust-colored tie waist pants from Halogen. I'm trying to wear more pants and less jeans in my life because I already own a ton of jeans. These rust-ish color pants, for me, it's a little hard to wear. I do know they come in other colors as well, so definitely on my list for pants. Hopping over to page 15. Okay, this is definitely not in my 150 max price point, but I have a Michelle watch. I unfortunately paid full price for it, but if you're looking for one anyway and you wanted to save some, I think like $500, This releve watch, it actually comes in the gold and silver that you see here. And in the sale, there is also an all gold option, an all silver option, and then a rose gold silver option, all of which are a little bit less expensive than the one they're showing here. So if you've had your eye on a Michelle watch, there it is. And then every year, Lagos features at least one piece in the anniversary sale. And here it is, the Lagos bracelet. It looks like it's part of their caviar collection. I have a much less expensive version here. But I love, love, love those pieces. And if you are going to be thinking of investing like that, this is your chance to invest a tiny bit less. Back to coats on page 16. The Astor the Label coat you see there in the lavender and purple, that might be a bit of a statement. They're also offering it in the sale in a gray with like a light lavender plaid in it. I think that might be a better option for me personally, so that is going on my wish list. And then it's hard to tell in the picture, but like I said, I've seen it online, that halogen dress, it comes in 2 different prints. And around the waist area, which is really interesting, it's like a smocked waist with a drawstring. So you can adjust it to fit you just perfectly, which I think is great. Also hard to know because there's a jacket over it. It is long sleeved as well. On page 21, the Rails plaid shirt. I have never bought Rails. I see them all the time. They're so soft. They have a cult following. I don't love this particular color, but in the sale, they're actually offering about 9 versions of this color. And so if you're a Rails fan, I don't think there's a softer flannel out there. Definitely check that one out. Now, I have one tweed jacket. I have one on my wish list, and they're showing one on page 23 that is beautiful, but on sale it is $435. And they're showing it paired with jeans that have the red stripe, which is very trendy, and I feel like it's a little much to spend almost $170 on a pair of jeans that are trendy. I have no problem on a pair of jeans I can wear year after year after year. My frame Lehigh skinnies are my favorite, but not these. So turn the page, and on page 25, I think there's it's a similar, it's obviously not exactly the same, but I think similar concept for a much friendlier price point. Halogen, it's basically $99. It's much less of an investment. That is definitely going on the list. How many tweed pieces can I pick up in one season? We'll find out shortly. I want to hop back to page 24. If you look closely at that picture, the cardigan that is layered under the trench coat, it's the Madewell Rider cardigan, huge cult following, super soft. It's offered in a bunch of other colors and like a color block gray and blue that's really cute. Definitely putting that on my wish list. I want to add some colors in the cardigan collection. But then back to page 25, I love this plaid pump, the Louise AC pump. Made by the same people that make Sam Edelman, so they're super, super comfortable. And I know that this also comes in other colors in the sale, but I'm digging this plaid. Like, just with a navy sweater and some skinny jeans, I think it'd be really, really cute. On 28, the J. Crew graphic tee and then the leopard print midi skirt, definitely on my list. I think they're adorable. I'm going to pass on the jacket. And then on page 30, the huge standout for me is something I already own, and I'm so excited they're bringing it back for the sale. It's the BP long leopard print cardigan. It sold out in like a week when they had it. I think it was last winter or maybe the winter before, and I'm really glad they're bringing it back. It's $46. It's very lightweight too, so you can wear it a little earlier in the season. It's also nice as a layering piece. And then on the facing page on 31, totally need to get those Wit and Wisdom snake print jeans. I love Wit and Wisdom jeans. They have the ab panel in the front to kind of like suck everything in. Definitely need that. And then right above it, I want to point out those Lucky brand booties. Those are waterproof. They come in snakeskin, but they also come in a ton of other colors. I have a pair that I got in last year's sale. We'll be definitely grabbing another one. They have an all black one that I have my eye on. And then as far as handbags go, that Claire V, it's basically like the camera bag. I think Claire V is a beautiful brand. They make some beautiful pieces. I really like that snakeskin juxtaposed with the almost like an embroidered belt type strap. The strap is detachable. You can swap it with other straps that you have, or you could use it as a clutch. It's a pretty versatile piece that does go over my $150 price point, but a lot of people just love their Claire V bags, so I wanted to point that one out. And it's a great shape, and you can fit a ton. That leather, the bottom is structured, but the sides are smushy, so you can really stuff a lot in there. As always, there are great shoes that come out, and I just want to highlight a few. There are always one pair of Vince Camuto booty type things that sell out like that, and I think I can tell you which one it's going to be this year. On page 40, they are the Vince Camuto perforated booties. I know it comes in this nude. I believe it comes in a dark gray and maybe like a brown, tannish brown. In years past, I've bought 2 colors. I will probably do the same this year as well. And then on the facing page, so excited they brought this back, the Cast-On Wedge sneaker. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I have it in that color, and I saw that it is offered, I think, in a gray and a black. The question is, which shade do I get? Comment below. Do I get the gray? Do I get the black? I'm not getting them both. And then beauty has always been my soft spot. That's how I got started in YouTube. But I haven't always been real big on the beauty offerings from Nordstrom in the anniversary sale. This year, I think they hit it out of the park. There is so much. What you're seeing in the catalog is just the tip of the iceberg. But the highlights on page 43, the Diptyque 5-candle set, adorable, great price. The La Mer Mini Miracles collection, it's $90, but you're getting 3 really good size, like deluxe samples of La Mer and a nice travel bag. And I think if you want to dip your toe into the La Mer skincare range, this is a really more affordable way to do it. And then the Trish McEvoy planner. This is amazing. It comes fully stocked with all the pages, $250. That is insane. And it comes with all of my favorites that I've talked about before. No, they did not ask me. It just worked out that way. And then what I am definitely getting is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip kit. I have 2 of those lip pencils. I feel like you can never have enough, but I don't have the gloss or the lipstick, and I want them, and they're full size. They're not little. It's full size. So definitely grabbing that. And a couple other makeup things I want to highlight. The Beauty Bio Glow Pro Head to Toe set. Definitely getting that. Like 100%. I didn't get it last year, and I really regret that I didn't. Everyone I know who uses it loves it. So I definitely want to try it. And it's for the body and the face. So I'm just going to be microneedling myself from head to toe. And then also love Nest fragrances. I've used their candles and scents for years. Bamboo and grapefruit are 2 of their most popular scents. They have the 2 diffusers for $58. There you go. They're your hostess gifts, Christmas presents. Just grab a few of those and you are good to go. And then lastly, Nordstrom has definitely figured out that we all shop the anniversary sale for the same few items. So they have a page called Stock Up, and on page 49, they feature my 2 favorite Natori bras. I'm definitely getting the feather one on the top in that red. I need a red bra. Like, I'm actually wearing the other one, the Rose Dream bra that's on the bottom. That's what I have on in nude, but I want to get that feathers one in that red. So I recommend both the bras. And then, of course, the hero every year is in the anniversary sale is the Barefoot Dreams Circle Cardigan. They're only offering it in 3 shades this year, that like grayish blue shade, a rust shade, and then I think like an ivory cream shade. If you don't have one yet, you cannot beat this price. Jump on it while you can. And then lastly, pretty much every year or every other year, I try to get a pair of UGG slippers. These scuffettes that they're showing here are water resistant, which is great. So you can wear them outside to get the paper, walk the dog, whatever. But they also come in like 6 colors other than this interesting shade of corally peach. So the classic kind of nubuck color, gray, other options. So if this interesting shade is not for you, do not fear. Once the anniversary sale goes live, you have other options. So those are just the tip of the iceberg, but my main picks from this catalog. I am so excited. Please be sure that you are following me on Instagram, because that is where my last minute stuff and stories and things are gonna go up. I am ambassador, so I will be shopping early. My uploading schedule for next week will be different just to coincide more easily with the sale. So recommendations with links will probably go up on the 11th, and then there will be a haul, and then there will be maybe one more video after that. So probably only 2 or 3 Nordstrom anniversary sale focused videos. The rest of the month will just be normal. Don't forget to subscribe to my blog, MsGoldgirl.com. I will have an individual breakdown like I do every year. Each item type will get their own page, like pants and jeans, dresses, skirts, sweaters, tops, cardigans. They all get their own page with recommendations. And as things become live, I will update that or if things disappear, I will update that as well. So please be sure to follow me there. As always, thank you so much. If you've been around since the very first one, thank you. It is so fun to do this with you. My only regret is that we can't all be sitting in the same room doing this together. But this is the next best thing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video or at Nordstrom. So if you see me there, say hi. Bye.